Claude Monet.
That's M-O-N-E-Y?
Hardly. M-O-N-E-T.
As in the French painter?
Social security number?
Look, he doesn't remember anything except maybe art history.
Ask him if he has a social security card in his wallet.
Look, he's dumb, not deaf. Check your pocket. Great.
Well, Claude, you're a very lucky man. Aside from singeing your hair and burning your scalp and leaving its calling card on your back, the lightning seems to have done very little damage.
Well, but what about my memory?
Oh, that's not unusual in cases like this.
But I can't even remember my own name.
Well, didn't Patty tell you? It's Claude Monet.
M-O-N-E-T.
Oh, give it time, Claude. Your system has had quite a shock. Do you have any idea how many volts you took? Me neither. But it's safe to say that you blew a circuit. Look, I want you to take it nice and easy for the next few days. After that, well, the sooner you get back to a normal life, the better.
Normal? How am I supposed to know what that is?
Look, I want you to come and see me in my office in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, well, Patty here can fill in the blanks, won't you, Patty?
So, tell me,
Tell you what,
about my normal life?
normal is not a word I would use to describe your life.
What word would you use?
Abnormal, maybe? Okay, listen, I'm gonna make this quick. You think you're such a wonderful lover? Truth is, I've had better. I'm gonna cut to the chase.
That wasn't the chase?
Your mother died and left you the farm. That was about 6 months ago. Left you the bakery, too. It's on First and Fenton. Mother Monet's. Of course, you hate the place. As far as you're concerned, the French can shove their pastries up their ooh-la-las. But then the money ran out, and you had no choice. Of course, you could sell your precious car, but then what would you have left to brag about? You're kind of a mean son of a bitch. You have a dog named Rowdy. You're mean to him, too. Keep him in a broom closet, for God's sake, like he's some kind of dustpan or something. Don't you remember anything?
So, what about my father?
You don't have a father. You're a clone. Oh, I'm kidding. All I know is you did the deed and left.
The deed.
You know, the old wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and don't call me with test results.
Well, what about you and me?
You and me.
Well, from what you said, I get the feeling that there is a you and me.
Not anymore, there ain't.
Well, if there ain't a you and me anymore, what were you doing in my house this morning?
I was returning your key.
And did you?
Did I what?
Did you return my key?
Time flies when you're having fun. I really have to go.
I hope you don't mind me asking this, but did you break up with me, or did I break up with you?
You haven't had a smoke all day.
Thanks for everything.
driver's license.
I'm real sorry to tell you, but I don't know what I did with my wallet.
Well, gosh, I'm real sorry too.
No, you don't understand. You see, what happened is I lost my memory. I got struck by lightning. Just right here on top of my head.
Huh. Well, I guess that's as good an excuse as any, Claude. But if you don't have that left brake light fixed the next time I see you, I'm gonna have to forget my feelings for your dearly departed mother and slap you with a ticket. Capiche?
Good morning. Or maybe not. So who's in charge here?
You are, Mr. Monet.
Yeah, well, I knew that, but... I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Theodore?
That's Theodore with an F?
Mr. Monet, you know very well Theodore has a speech impediment. Are we closing our doors? Because if we are, I'm gonna need notice and severance too.
And your name was...
And still is Pearl. Is something the matter, Mr. Monet? You seem a little...
So, how long have you worked here, Theodore?
About a year, I guess.
How about you?
His name is Lou, and he's been here about 3 weeks to the day.
Well, welcome aboard. What?
Lou gave his notice last Friday.
Why'd you do that?
Maybe because you never remembered his name.
Okay, I think I need to make a general announcement here. Seems I was in a little accident, short-term memory loss, long story. The doctor says it'll all come back, but in the meantime, I'm gonna need your help. So I assume we hired someone to take Lou's place?
No, no one applied. Don't eat them all in one place.
Poor boy.
I've never seen the likes of it.
Regulars?
George and Georgette. Been married about 50 years.
Wanna bet they die together in their sleep? Now what?
The neighbor found them in their bed unconscious a couple of weeks ago. Carbon monoxide poisoning. They've made a pretty remarkable recovery. So while you're here, Mr. Monet...
Just call me
Claude?
Claude, right. Claude Monet.
Well, Claude Monet, while you're here, what are we gonna do about replacing Lou at the register?
Rowdy. Hey.
didn't know you spoke French.
I don't. At least I don't think I do. Just thought it'd be nice if we made a point of learning. I mean, this is a French pastry shop, isn't it?
French enough. The pastry chef was trained at the Cordon Bleu.
You! In Paris?
New York. Your mother sent me.
No kidding.
First class all the way. Said it was because I was a first-class human being.
So does anybody ever come in this place? Besides Fyodor?
People used to come in all the time when your mom was alive.
So what's changed?
Let me put it this way. It's not the pastries.
So Fyodor, what do you think Mother Monet would do in this situation? I mean, if she were still alive.
What's the situation again?
No customers.
Oh. I don't know, Mr. Monet. I guess she might have asked us what we fought.
What, you fought?
She would have asked us for our input, our ideas, what we thought.
Okay. Do we have any bright ideas?
Home delivery?
Pearl?
I think it would be really useful to have a pastry giveaway day. Try them for free and come back for more if you like them. And I had another idea for a reject pastry tray.
Okay, Pearl. But just to clarify, when you say reject pastry tray, do you mean a tray of rejected pastries or a tray of pastries for rejects?
Oh, brother.
You know, another thing, we can't take in money if we don't have anybody to ring up the purchases. I'm a chef, Mr. Monet. I'm not a cashier.
Well, then you should be happy to know that I've found someone. Someone who likes your pastries and happens to need a job. Somebody who doesn't have much else to do until he figures out his own life.
When do you start?
Apple, chocolate, or marzipan? Apple, chocolate, or marzipan?
Chocolate, please.
Apple, chocolate, or marzipan?
Marzipan, please.
Apple, chocolate, marzipan?
Apple, please.
Must be the lightning.
Apple, chocolate, marzipan?
Chocolate, please.
Apple, chocolate, or marzipan? Get them while they're still hot. Is there a problem?
Marzipan.
Those are the Meringue brothers.
The name rings a bell. Do I know them?
I'm not sure. How well can you know somebody playing poker with them every Saturday night?
So why do I get the feeling that I poisoned their cat?
Thanks for stopping by. You slept with their sister. Regularly. She's your main squeeze, if you weren't aware of it.
We're not talking about Patty, are we?
Why, how romantic of you to remember her.
How could I forget her? She gave me a ride home after the hospital the other day. We're not together anymore, you know. Seems we broke up before the lightning strike.
Normally the lightning bolt comes first, and then the stormy breakup.
Well, apparently I'm not a very normal guy.
You said it, not me.
Le pain est bon.
Le pain est bon.
Le vin est bon.
Le vin est bon.
have to, buddy. Rowdy, go on, get out of here!
Tumbleweed Sheriff's Department, where is your emergency?
Claude?
Rowdy, no! Come back here! Damn it.
Evening, Claude. Evening, Rowdy. Everything okay here?
Everything okay?
I asked you first. Hey, do you mind if I come in out of the elements? Seems we got some kind of 911 call from this address. Was that you, Claude? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Me? Heck no. It was just 911. Ow. I bet I know what happened.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Well, I was just trying to reach information. I probably just misdialed.
Yeah, happens all the time. I just wanted to make sure you and Rowdy were okay.
We're fine.
You know, I heard what happened to you, the lightning and all. Sorry I didn't believe you the other day, but, well, we both know how you can be sometimes. How's that memory coming, huh?
Slow.
You remember me?
You're the one who told me to get my brake light fixed.
Before that, I mean. Well, don't worry about it. The name's Frank, if that helps any. Say, you mind if I have a look around? For your own protection. Mind if we take a quick look outside? Ow, shit! I think you ought to put your tools away, Claude. Man could get killed out here stepping on the wrong piece of equipment.
Maybe we should just go back inside.
I've been worried about you, Claude, ever since they told me what happened. Folks say you're different now, but somehow that worries me too. People just don't up and change overnight. Of course, a bolt of lightning is a pretty powerful thing. Act of God, you might say. Lord knows your mama always hoped you would change your ways someday. Are you sure you're okay? Because you don't look okay.
Like I said, I was just trying to get a phone number. Got a craving for pizza with anchovies.
With anchovies? I don't know, Claude. That don't sound too okay to me. Besides, you know there ain't no decent pizza in this town. maybe you don't remember that either, though, huh?
No, Rowdy, bad boy, go on. Back in the house.
Let him be, Claude. He's okay. Well, looky here. Did you say you lost your wallet? Don't thank me till Christmas comes around, but I think I found it. That ain't one of the ugliest mug shots I have ever seen. Well, I can't blame you for wanting to lose it, but put it someplace safe this time, okay? Well, I guess we've just about covered it, don't you?
Absolutely.
I tell you what, I'm gonna let you go inside. The next time you get a craving for anchovies, take a cold shower instead.
That's healing up very nicely. Let's take a look at that back. Did I dream it? Or were you struck by lightning?
Why?
Well, looking at your back, it's like it never happened. How's the memory coming?
It's not.
No Backflashes or sudden recall.
It's just that well, it's hard to tell what's a backflash and...
Just give it time. Well, your vitals are good.
Then how come I can't remember anything? I mean, I can't even remember my own family.
About your mother, you mean? She had her work cut out for her. Raising a kid like you all by herself, what with the farm and keeping the bakery going and all that. Why, she even sent you to college in spite of that.
Well, it's okay, Doc. I mean, I can take it.
I delivered you with these two hands, and well, I guess that gives me a kind of right to speak my mind.
Well, so go ahead, lay it on me. I mean, what was I like?
Before the lightning struck you, well, I don't know. You were a little intimidating.
That's it? Intimidating?
Pretty much.
Well, what about my twin brother? What was he like?
What are you talking about?
You know, my brother. The one that I... Well, I just get this feeling that I'm not an only child, Doc.
Oh, this isn't too disappointing to you, Claude, but as far as I know, you're it. Mother Monet's one and only.
What do you want?
Well, it's me, Claude.
I have eyes, don't I? Baby sick today? The muscle car?
Oh. I don't know. It just wasn't me.
Sure enough, you when you bought it.
Can I come in?
No.
Thanks.
Don't make yourself too comfortable.
Thanks for driving me to the hospital the other day.
Yeah, no problem, no. What do you want?
Well, I'd like to talk about what happened.
What happened to what?
Well, what happened to me?
How should I know? Maybe your mother dropped you on your head when you were a baby.
I mean the other night.
What night?
The night I got struck by lightning.
There you go. You said it yourself. You were struck by lightning.
Why do I get this feeling you're holding out on me?
Now, why would I do that?
You tell me. Like, why do your brothers run the other direction every time they see me?
Well, I don't know, Claude. Maybe they owe you money. Listen, I don't have time for this. We are through, or do you not remember me telling you that?
You told me.
Well, then what's the problem? You don't believe me?
What I'm having a hard time believing is that I was ever attracted to you in the first place.
Oh, yeah? Well, trust me, baby, you were!
Come back and see us. You're late. By about 3 hours.
It's my shop, Pearl. I can be late if I want to.
I'm not a cashier. I made that clear to you.
I'm sorry. Okay?
Just don't blame me if things don't balance at the end of the day. You look like death warmed over, by the way. Something going on I should know about? Whatever it is, taking it out on my eclair is not going to help you.
Let me ask you something. Were you like this around the old Claude? The Claude that everybody was so afraid of?
Like what? Like myself?
Well, did he let you get away with it?
They weren't afraid of you, exactly.
Well, did he?
It was that they didn't like you. And yes, I was like this. I'm always like this. Your mother liked me.
I wouldn't read too much into that if I were you. From what I gather, she liked pretty much everybody.
And is there something wrong with that?
So after she died, why didn't Claude, the old Claude, I mean, the Claude that everybody didn't exactly like, why didn't he just fire you for mouthing off?
For insubordination, you mean?
For insubordination, I mean.
Because of the ace in my pocket. I'm a hell of a pastry chef. And he would have had a hard time... You would have had a hard time replacing me.
No one's irreplaceable.
Well, I am.
Where's Fyodor?
Having lunch. I was just about to take mine. Care to join me?
So, refresh my non-existent memory. Is pastry chefing a passion of yours, or are you just in it for the money?
Oh, yeah, right. I'm from a food-loving family. My mother always said never trust a skinny cook.
As she piled on the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mm-mm. She was always a dessert fanatic. Strawberry rhubarb pie, apple bourbon cake, profiteroles. Me, I just love abundance. I'll cook a meal for you sometime. You'll see what I mean.
So do you have some kind of a food addiction?
Love affair. It's not a disease.
So there's a difference.
How about we call it an obsession? Would that suit you?
Why an obsession?
Because it's always there, in my dreams, in my thoughts. Take last night, for instance. I was in a creative cooking class. In my dream, I mean. And we had to come up with unique ways of serving food. So I came up with this idea of serving asparagus spears from a cigarette box. And yes, I admit my dreams reflect a certain affinity for life's oddities.
Well, don't feel too bad. I've been having some pretty weird dreams myself lately.
I'm a good listener. Come on, give me a chance. I dare you.
So who analyzes you?
You are hedging, Claude Monet. Come on. Is it really that hard to put your psyche on the table?
Yeah, said the obsessed pastry chef, waving a knife in my face. It's just that sometimes I have a hard time distinguishing between dreams and reality.
Sound serious, but don't let me stop your momentum.
Well, there was a body.
A nightmare. Just one body.
How many bodies would you like?
Was it anyone you know? You, perhaps?
Why do you ask that?
Well, even if it wasn't, it probably was. It always is. In the deepest sense, I mean. According to Sigmund Freud. Where are you going? You haven't even had dessert.
I just, thank you for lunch. The salami was...
Really? I thought it was dry. What's your hurry anyway?
I forgot,
Hey, go easy on yourself. You have amnesia.
I need a haircut.
Look, George. Look who's here.
Hello.
Hi, I'm here for
a manicure, I'd say.
I don't think I've ever had a manicure before.
You're telling me.
So, do I know you? Because I get this feeling. Well, I guess you already know who I am. I'm the guy that owns the pastry shop next door. The guy with amnesia?
Oh, right. That guy. Recollection 0? Apparently.
Does everybody in this town know my entire life story? I mean, am I the only guy that doesn't know my own birthday?
You want to know what I think? I think maybe you were never born.
I think I'll pass on the polish.
Maybe you're from another dimension. Another planet, maybe.
So is that why you want to put pink polish on my nails? Because I'm from another planet?
The portal never lies.
What the hell does that mean?
It means you were never born.
Yeah, okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Would everybody just leave my eyeballs alone?
You walked in, Claude, don't you remember?
Yeah, the sign on the door said walk-ins welcome, so I...
You're not a real man. You're a walk-in.
A walk-out what?
When you're brushing your teeth, does the toothpaste explode in your mouth? Like Mount St. Helens? Or maybe like an oral bubble bath. Yeah, and what about alcohol?
What about alcohol?
We're just trying to help. Just check the portal, you'll see.
Check the All right, enough of the crazy-ass jokes, okay? Don't you think it's hard enough not remembering my own name without all...
Behind your ear, Claude. Your right ear. Do you feel it?
Feel what?
Oh, you feel it, don't you? Hard. Round. Sensitive to the touch. Oh.
I don't feel anything, except a growing urge to get the hell out of here.
No portal?
Go figure.
A super morpher.
That's it. I'm out of here. I can't believe I came in here in the first place.
You came here because you had to. You were homing.
You guys are certifiable, okay? Not only that, but I didn't ask for nail polish, and if I did, it certainly wouldn't have been pink passion.
We're here to help you, Claude. Don't you ever forget that.
Just say your crazy ass jokes for Halloween.
Your hair looks the same.
Yeah, I got a manicure. Then a head job. What I mean is, listen, do you still want to make me that home-cooked meal?
I thought I was the foodaholic. Grab a dish towel, Mr. Monet. Real men do dishes. Or don't they where you come from? You never finished telling me about your dream.
I thought I did.
No. There was a body. It's a very compelling beginning, but it ain't no 3-act play.
You missed the spot.
Come on. There was a body. What else? Did you see the face?
Yeah, I saw the face.
And?
And you were right. It was me.
Dreams should not be interpreted too literally. You know? Say you saw your own body. Maybe it was your subconscious telling you to lay rest to the past or reinvent yourself. Even the Claude Monets of the world deserve a second chance. Having you over here, I don't want you to think for a second that I don't know what happened to you, Claude, but all I can say is you should get struck by lightning more often.
What, you didn't like me before?
Let me put it this way, I hated you.
How did I feel about you?
Let me think. Yeah, you hated me too. There is something about you, Claude Monet.
Well, there's something about you too, Pearl...
Glumbecki.
you stopping?
This is gonna sound terribly unromantic, but I can't find your belly button.
Is there some reason you need to find my belly button?
Maybe it's a birth defect. That makes no sense. Maybe you had some kind of corrective surgery. Liposuction, maybe?
On my navel.
No, I mean, sometimes they remove them as part of the process. And then maybe they forgot to carve you a new one. I don't know. I spoiled it, didn't I?
By pointing out that I don't happen to possess your basic belly button?
Where are you going?
It's my poker buddies! Real fast! Felix!
What is it with you and the Moran brothers? I don't get it. What's the attraction?
How should I know?
Well, you're not like them. Not on the inside.
Says who?
I don't know, a fairly reliable judge of character.
So are you saying that I'm like them on the outside?
What's going on, Claude?
Now there's a good question.
1 minute, you're behaving like a fairly normal human being, searching for your navel, but fairly normal. And then the next minute, you're acting
Just
like...
forget about all that, okay? I want one night, just one single night, where I can forget about all of this.
All of what?
This. Like bodies and portals and navels.
Mm-hmm.
I just want one night to relax. One night where I can forget about all this. Is that okay with you?
I thought forgetting was the problem.
It is. Stop confusing me. So, how is your retirement fund coming along? Better than mine, I hope.
No, I think I'm gonna go.
Keep the change.
Rumor used to have it, Claude, that you could drink anybody under their table.
What a guy, huh?
You've had one beer, Claude. My hamster could outdrink you.
Yeah, but can he run around on that little treadmill like I can? Rufus! Mongus!
What do you want, asshole?
Yeah, asshole, what do you want?
Guys, give him a break, okay? He's had a little too much to drink.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
I just want to ask my friends a couple of questions. Let's see if they can jog my memory.
I thought you didn't want your memory jogged.
Don't you get it, Pearl? I have amnesia.
What's the question, asshole?
The question is this. If you think I'm such an asshole, why do you play poker with me? Like every Saturday night, you and me and you.
You ain't fooling no one, Claude, because I know that you don't remember nothing about nothing.
Okay, you're right. I don't remember nothing about nothing, but I'd like to. I really would. So sit down. Scoot over, honey.
Don't call me honey.
Come on, baby. Make room for Hercules. We need to talk, mano to mano.
Call you a cab.
Name's Rufus, asshole.
The name's not asshole, asshole.
Should I drop him?
You guys kidnapping me?
We're taking you home.
Your home or mine?
Relax, Claude.
What do you mean, relax? I can't go home with you. Not without my dog. What is this, my truck?
Relax, Claude. Everything is under control.
Said the crazy man at the wheel.
Don't worry about a thing.
Why would I be worried?
Leave it. By now, the body is curdled.
Oh, good. Because I was really worried about that. So when you say curdled...
Oh, it'll come back to you. Just give it time.
Yeah, I know. Give it time. Major shock to the system, blew a circuit, and blah, blah, blah. Do you guys have any idea how many volts I took from that lightning?
Well, it's like 100 million or a billion, I don't know. It's a give or take.
Really? So when you say curdled, wait, how do you guys know about the body?
Where there's the supermorpher, there's the body. It's universal equation.
Are we home yet?
Sweetie, you didn't look so good. Oh, I don't want to see that.
I better. Lousy goddamn manicurist.
No rejects today? What are you, perfect?
Afraid so.
Hello, Claude.
Good morning, Mrs. Bloom. 2 croissants and a short baguette?
You remembered.
See you tomorrow. Theodore, would you mind sweeping out the back room?
I did already. 3 times this week.
Well, would you mind making it 4? So I wanted to talk to you.
I wanted to talk to you too. No word of the day today?
I seem to be drawing a blank. I mean, a bigger blank than usual.
Maybe that'll help. I'm nosy, okay? So what's it all about?
I don't know. Just trying to get to the heart of the eternal question, I guess.
So did she?
I'm sorry.
Did she ever return your key?
That's not what I meant by the eternal question.
I know, I was just wondering.
Listen, can we just forget about all that? All I wanted to say was, whatever I did or said last night, I'm sorry. I honestly don't know what got into me.
A light beer, that's what.
I mean, do you have any idea what it's like to have a blackout on top of amnesia?
Dark?
It's like looking at a blank page with a big gaping hole in the middle.
I see. Sort of.
Anyway, I want to make it up to you. So just tell me how I can make it up to you.
You can't. That's not what I wanted to talk to you about anyway.
It isn't.
I just wanted to talk to you about Fyodor's home delivery idea.
Is there a problem?
It's a great concept, really.
But what?
But you can't go around delivering a loaf of bread like the Sunday newspaper. You're gonna injure someone.
The Sunday paper?
It was just a test run, Mr. Monet. I just delivered to a few key people. That's all.
Okay. Like who?
Like you. And Pearl.
Okay, well, maybe we should just hold off for a while. Until we perfect the system. But keep those ideas coming. So, how about it? Tonight, my place?
I don't know, Claude. Sometimes when you have to try too hard to make something happen, you just have to accept that it isn't going to.
True. And sometimes you just have to try a little harder. Come in!
It was in your bushes.
I found it that way. The day Patty took me to the hospital. She was a good woman.
Patty?
My mother.
You're starting to remember her?
No. But that's what people tell me. So, I'm glad you decided to accept my apology.
Yeah, well, maybe you're not the only one who should be apologizing.
You. What for?
You know, the whole missing belly button thing. I should have just kept my mouth shut, except...
Except that you can't.
Well, did you ever find it? I mean, did you ever figure out what happened to your birthright?
I'm working on it.
And?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Ever since I saw a giraffe clean its ear with its tongue, I'll believe anything.
you ever wonder how the hell you got here?
Here. Here. No. Here. Me. Okay. No. Not really. I mean, I pretty much know. It was a cold and windy night, and my parents did the mamba after eating squash soup, and 9 months later, there I was.
But did you ever think maybe there are other ways of getting here?
I'm open, but if there are, what are they?
That's just it. I don't know.
Throw something out there.
Okay. Well, maybe space is fertile territory. It's like a giant womb, giving birth to all kinds of different creatures through all kinds of different creative means.
Other than the mamba, you mean?
Maybe there are aliens among us.
Got anything to eat in this house? Sorry about interrupting your train of thought back there.
Sorry for not having any butternut squash.
Getting hungry?
I am so sorry. Are you okay?
What the hell is wrong with you?
I gotta go.
What, now?
I swear, once I get this figured out, I will make it up to you, okay? I promise. Sunday! We'll go skating! Do I skate? I'm sorry about the mess.
Newsflash, it's your house.
Come here, boy.
Patty! Patty!
You're gonna tell me what happened.
Or?
I'll get you started, okay? There was a gunshot.
I don't know nothing. Leave me alone.
It happened in the kitchen, didn't it?
Help!
You were there, weren't you? You and your brothers?
Oh, for God's sake.
It wasn't me, Claude, I swear. I swear it wasn't me.
Look, all I want to know is what happened. Is that too much to... Wait, what wasn't you?
It was an accident, Claude. It was an accident. Don't you remember anything?
Oh yeah! Come to Papa! Goddamn dog! In the closet now!
Leave the dog alone, Claude. You're gonna give him a complex.
Whose deal?
Mine. All right, One-Eyed Jack's wild.
Hurry up, boys.
Check.
Check.
That makes 3 of us. How many? And 1 for the dealer. So what do you say, Roof?
I said check, bro.
I'm out of this one. Grab me a beer, will you?
Get your own damn beer.
All right, big shot. I'm seeing you. I'll raise you 10.
So you finally got a hand, huh?
Bet your sweet ass I do.
Well, how about putting your money where your mouth is, asshole?
Ooh, be careful, Ruth. He's on a winning streak.
Tonight's my night, all right?
All right, smart ass. I'm seeing you. Show me your cards.
Sure you want to see this?
Cut the shit, asshole. And show me your cards.
Two one-eyed jacks, and all you come up with is 3 lousy 8s? Yeah!
Wait a minute, what was Rufus doing with a gun?
It was Halloween, and we had just got back from that stupid party we go to every year.
Yeah? So what was Rufus doing with a gun?
He wanted to be a cowboy, you know, a real cowboy. Bullets. And he's an idiot, okay?
He shot me?
The bullet must have ricocheted off the ceiling or something. I mean, I swear to God, Claude, he never aimed it at you. I mean, then you didn't get up.
I didn't get up?
No, I mean, there was blood. I don't know, I thought there was blood. We thought you were dead.
I think he might be.
But I wasn't.
No, I mean, I guess not. The bullet must have just grazed you or stunned you or something. I mean, you're fine. You're not even wounded.
But you thought I was. You thought I was, and you just left me there.
You can't blame Rufus for being scared, for God's sake. We were all scared. You can't blame us, Claude. It was an accident.
It might have been an accident.
What? Well, he didn't kill you, did he? I mean, you're here, aren't you? You're all right.
All right? You call this all right?
Calm down, Claude.
So then what?
So then we left. We left. You must have wandered outside and got struck by lightning like that doctor said.
So then how do you explain my change of clothes?
What do you mean?
Well, when you found me, I was wearing overalls.
Oh, you mean the Halloween outfit thing? I don't know, maybe you changed before you went outside and then you went outside. I don't know. Can I go now?
Just tell me one thing. Why did you come back? The next morning, why did you come back to the house?
Evidence, you know.
Anybody there?
It was an accident.
Oh my
He's dead.
Did he say something? I swear to God he said something.
He's a goner. Let's get out of here.
Wait. Fingerprints. Here.
Okay, we gotta get out of here. Now!
Hey, Claude, did you ever get that brake light fixed?
Car accident, huh? Everybody else okay?
Yeah, well, Rowdy's a little shook up.
So, that memory's starting to come back?
Yeah, Doc, it really is.
Yeah, nothing like a little car crash to jolt you back to reality, huh?
Mortimer, listen to this. It is estimated that walk-ins, benign alien forces that enter and reanimate the human body when its life force has been severely compromised, make up approximately 0.01% of the planet's population. What do you think of that, funny face?
When's your departure?
And you?
3 months.
For both of us.
The port of entry into the human body is located behind a walk-in's right ear. A supermorpher, on the other hand, doesn't have a portal. Check this out. The navel may be missing due to the lack of an umbilicus in the birthing process.
We've been traveling together for eons.
Like George and Georgette.
It's more fun that way, don't you think?
I wouldn't know. I've always journeyed solo.
I'll miss the pastries, that's a fact. In fact, I'll miss this place altogether. I mean, Earth has its problems, right? But what planet doesn't?
Monaceres.
Apart from Monaceres.
Yeah, I have to admit, more than any other world, even more than Monaceres, I've bonded with this planet.
Of course you have.
You thought you were one of them.
But you mustn't allow the unusual circumstances of your arrival to cloud your judgment.
Things have been cloudy, all right.
You're not considering staying beyond your allotted time.
Nah, of course not.
Do you need me to remind you of the consequences?
Not tonight.
To have your eternal identity erased.
Your galactic memory bank wiped out forever? Ugh.
You're not really considering staying behind.
To live a mortal life? Why would I want to choose suffering and death over immortality?
Perhaps you're forgetting about joy and happiness.
And love and laughter.
For squeezed orange juice and down comforter on your bare ass.
And Harrison Ford. His movies, I mean.
Morphing out of a body at the end of a journey is a simple process, accomplished by exiting from an upper body orifice and leaving the body to rapid curdle. Rapid curdle? But only the supergalactic DNA replicating effort called supermorphing can save a walk-in still trapped in a mortal's body at the moment of death. Walk-ins walk out through the portal by which they originally entered the body. leaving the body to do what it was destined to do before it was reactivated. Die.
I know you're tempted, Claude, but you have to ask yourself the time-honored question. Is it really worth it?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Thanks for the reality check. Okay, well, have a good night.
Steaming hot cocos with extra whipped cream. Sure you won't have anything?
No, I'll just stick with water, thanks.
What? What?
It's nothing, it's just...
Come on, spit it out.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
I wish you would.
If you had to choose between this moment, knowing it's finite, and... What I'm trying to say is, life is short. On Earth, I mean, and... Would you go to the New Year's dance with me?
As a matter of fact, I was going to ask you. There's one condition, though.
Okay.
You have to promise you're not gonna leave me.
Leave you?
You're always leaving me, and it's beginning to wear on my self-esteem.
Nothing can wear on your self-esteem, Pearl Becky. Least of all me.
You're staring.
Memorizing, actually.
What? In case you get struck by lightning again?
Lightning never strikes twice in the same place.
Said the optimist as lightning struck the other side of his head.
You know, there's not much in this world that I'm sure of. But there's one thing that I'm pretty sure I do know.
You're an odd bird, Claude.
But you have an affinity for life's oddities, right?
True.
Think you could ever say... love one?
See these two beautiful cups of hot chocolate? Well, if I had to choose between them and you... I'm pretty sure I love you too, Claude.
Thank you.
Theodore,
Yes, Mr. Monet?
were you aware that there is no such sound as TH in the French language? Like, just doesn't exist.
Is that right?
Maybe you were French in a past life. Have you ever considered that possibility?
Did you guys hear?
Hear what?
George and Georgette died in their sleep last night. They were holding hands like two school kids.
Oh, man. That's the saddest thing I've heard all week.
Oh, come on, what's so sad about living a long, happy life? Next door to the best bakery in town.
So you going to the dance tomorrow night?
Theodore, it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, come on, put the broom down. Just take the rest of the day off. We'll see you tomorrow night.
What do you think?
Yeah!
Want to dance?
Sure. I'm not mad. Thanks for asking.
You thought what?
I don't know what I thought. I'm just glad you're here.
Have I told you how beautiful you look tonight?
You can tell me again.
You look like a rosebud, okay? Like one of those bright yellow prize winners that everybody tries to grow in their garden. Only they can't. You smell like one, too. Always remember that, will ya?
That I smell like a rosebud.
That you are a rosebud. Say it.
I'm a rosebud.
No matter how old you get.
How old do you think we're gonna get?
No matter what anyone ever says or does to try to hurt you. Say it.
No matter what anyone says or does to hurt me.
Never forget that, will you?
Why are you so serious? Are you happy? You're not memorizing me again, are you?
Go get me another non-alcoholic punch, will you, honey? I want to say hi to a couple people.
Love it when you call me honey. What?
Gather around, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Get ready to kiss your sweetheart and leave the old year.
Maybe there are aliens among us.
Want to bet they die together in their sleep?
Leaving the body to do what it was destined to do.
Never forget that, will you?
Die.
What's going on? You want to do that again? This time in slow-mo?
I say, old boy, can you point me to the mustard?
I know. He must be loaded.
Wow.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, I don't know, Pearl. I know he means well, but I have a hard time believing that the guy is rich enough to hand out $50,000 wedding gifts.
We could open a restaurant. Or we could expand the shop. We could go on a real honeymoon to Malta. They eat like kings in Malta. Or the French Riviera. What do you think?
I think we should do the right thing.
Wait till the check clears?
Yeah.
Still, you never know about people. Sometimes you think you know, and then they turn out to be somebody completely different.
Time's the bank open?
I think the drive-thru opens at 8, but this is a lobby job.
Well, rich or poor, rain or shine, I want you to know I'm a happy man.
Me too.
A happy woman, you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
The next day, Pearl and Claude had pancakes and sausages, and then went straightway to the bank at 9 a.m. As it turns out, I, Winston Osborne III, had not had an account there for over 20 years. Needless to say, the check did not clear. I thought it did, though. And that's what counts. For as Pearl would later tell her 7, or is it 8 children,
It's not who you are. It's who you think you are. Or something like that. Who wants one of Mommy's famous marzipan crinkles? Me!